All right, let's call the meeting to order. The common council meeting for July the 8th. Let the minutes reflect that 4 members are present, 1 absent. And before we get anything, let's stop and do the pledge. Prepare to do prayer.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yes, Lord, we come to you today, ask for your guidance, your protection, allow us to do whatever is in the best interest of the city and everyone within it. Thank you. Amen.
Before we get into, on the agenda, we have a attendant here, a visitor. If you would, if you stand up. I know you left cards, but well, we don't have anybody here and we don't have a lot on the agenda. We'd like for you to introduce yourself and tell us your role.
Sounds good. All right. Well, hey guys, if you haven't met me, I'm Jonathan Pierce. I'm the field representative for Congresswoman Houchin. I left my card for you guys. I cover county for her, and so if you guys ever need anything or have any questions about anything at the federal level, feel free to reach out to me. We're happy to assist you guys. So we love Austin, we love Scott County, and we want to be able to help you guys however we can. So yeah, just I want to be a friend and a resource. So reach out anytime. So, thank you guys for what you do.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll get into it. Yeah, let's approve the minutes for June the 10th, 2025.
I'll make a motion.
Have a motion, do I have a second? Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Now we'll move on to the claims, June the 11th, 2025 through July the 8th, 2025.
Motion to approve.
Have a motion to approve the claims. I have a second by Mike, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Okay, now we're going to old business. Council members, have any old business? I noticed I didn't say councilman, I said council members.
I appreciate that.
Any old?
I do not.
I don't have anything.
None, right.
Okay. All right, we'll jump on into new business. Anyone have anything other than that's on the agenda?
I had a lady ask me, I told you about she lives across from the school, and a lady behind her burning stuff all the time. And she said she called the police, and well, I seen her the other day, and she told me she's still doing it. And I'll let you know what police officer was. I told her when they do.
Okay.
I have
And, but I told her to bring videos or pictures to you or to, Tyler.
Okay, yeah, let me know where it is. Now.
I spoke with Tyler about that also.
You already talked to him?
Probably 3 weeks ago, I guess. And he was going to drive by there.
It's over across from the school?
Mm-hmm. Jackson residents, behind them, it wasn't. Oh, right.
That's
I got you.
across from the high school.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the one who told me.
Anything else?
It's not black.
Anything in new business, Stacy?
No.
Okay.
That's
So what we have on the agenda will be the ordinance 2025-07. That will be, this ordinance here is to move forward. We'll only pass this on the first reading. Don't do the first reading as of tonight. And then the changes can be made at the public hearing going forward. And then second, third reading after that. So we'll do that in August meeting. So, we had time to review this. That has been sent to you. Are there any questions? We just need to pass it on the first reading.
Can I take a look at that real quick?
Sure. $16 pages. So you won't be real quick if you look at it all.
No, I'm just looking for a certain one section.
So while he's looking at that, Stacy, I talked to Shane as well about the recycle bin, and I'm gonna have Melissa reach out to Angie to put on the website that is open every day that the city's open,
Okay.
Monday through Friday. So we don't have extended days and we don't have it on Saturdays, but it is open Monday through Friday.
Okay, thank you for that.
Is that moved closer to the front?
It's put right behind the office where I saw the shop. We moved it from the back. And then we have a camera on that as well. So that way we don't want trash and stuff dumped in the recycle bin.
Okay. I think that sounds good. I think that'll a lot.
I think I think Shane showed you where it was at, didn't
He did, yeah, because I started to use the wrong one day. He let me know.
you? Okay.
So on this breakdown, I guess the first can is just included in the fee. That's how it's
First
done.
can is included.
Okay, and then if you have more cans, it's just the cost of the can, but your fee doesn't go up.
We haven't really, that could be just negotiated and discussed however we want to do it. So we've got time to kind of reinvent that a little bit, move some numbers around. All the numbers aren't exactly correct,
Okay, I'm not saying it needs to, obviously.
but it can be. That's something that can be discussed. You got a month to look at it. And then speak out before that meeting, and then we can, if we have to have a special meeting on it, we can.
Is there a maximum number of cans or anything?
Yeah, it was spelled out in that there, wasn't it, Chris, and that, I read through those, up to 4 cans.
I got back off vacation, have not had a chance to read through it.
I think,
Yeah. 4 cans is a lot.
I think he had 4 cans of max, but I might be wrong as well. But that would be a lot of cans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At that time, yeah.
I think there's a lot to it. I would make a motion to approve on first reading. That way we continue the process, but obviously we have an opportunity to modify it. Well, there's definitely gonna be some modifications on second reading. And then we always have a third reading if we need it. So, I mean, I think just to move the process, and I think public hearing is next month, so that'll give us an opportunity to take public input too, so. Motion to approve.
Okay, I have a motion to approve first reading.
I'll second
I have a
that.
motion and a second. All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 4-0. Okay, any other new business?
Is that right?
Just a little bit of a update. I know the board of works members was here this morning, but for those of you that wasn't here, we had an update from Tyler, on the DG market, and then also an update on the Dunkin' Donuts. They have closed, as you know, they've closed the loan on that. They're anticipating breaking ground in 2 or 3 weeks on the Dunkin', get that going. And they will be doing the same thing, probably a couple, 3 weeks, tearing down the old DG market. And hopefully the new one will be back up and running before the holidays.
They're going to tear down.
The old. So just giving you an update, so the people out there can see exactly where we're at, share what we know.
You said have it up by the holidays?
That's what I've been told. Hopefully they'll have the new one up and running by holidays. So, and that's good news.
Yeah.
That's good news.
What's the turnaround time on, Duncan? They had a fairly quick.
I don't know exactly. Did he say this morning
I
on
think he told me before, like 3 or 4 months.
4 months?
About the same time.
So I mean, yeah, by the end of the year, both of those.
So it's progress. And then a little update on Dowling.
Right there.
We had to do a change order on Dowling, so we have to, make some dowel rods as enforcement for the concrete. So that's 5 weeks out. So now we've had to extend that, so we had to do some extensive work on moving some utilities after all. So that's set them back a little bit. And, they'll be doing some work on that to probably get everything done they're needing to do on the utility part, by Thursday. And then they'll be start tearing out some of the road and replacing.
Okay.
So that should be done. Hopefully the last pour they're saying will be the 1st of September, and then finalized, everything will be done by the end of September on Dowling.
Okay. And that includes the Gilmore?
Yes, that's it,
Okay.
the road.
It's everything from 256 to old 256.
Yes.
Okay.
The
Will
whole
be all, will
section.
be all concrete.
Okay.
And they said this morning that they'll start section by section, starting at old 256, working their way toward, because they're gonna try to keep the business open as much as they can.
Okay. Any, word on the Duke lighting?
I emailed, the representative we've been dealing with before I went on vacation, and, I just returned yesterday, and I'm behind, so I'm not caught up on that email, but it's in my notes,
Okay.
so.
The last word from him to us was that they were waiting on the state to issue the permits. I'm assuming they have that. I don't know if the heat's put them off or what, because I thought they were supposed to start it last week.
Yeah,
But we'll reach out to him this week and see where we're at, because I like to get those up and going and get those concrete pillars out of the way.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering
Yeah,
about
so,
too.
I've had a few people ask me about our new concrete decorations.
I look good, don't they?
and there's nothing that I like to bring up too, is I have, for some time, I've talked to Chris about it. I would like to do something with the old clock out in the front, but I would like to remove it, see what we can do to replace it. But I like to get your input and what you guys think, if you're willing to remove it.
I agree with that. The redevelopment committee's talked about it in the past also, and like, it doesn't work when it's outrageous to repair. We don't even have, I don't think there's anyone that can repair.
No, we have reached out and had people look at that to try to get us some prices, and can't even get parts for it to repair it.
Yeah.
So
Is
there,
that something that we wanna try to go through redevelopment first before we go to council?
yeah, I think I tried that. I don't know that if they wanted to bite on trying to do something different.
I know, we've discussed it. It's been some time, probably back at,
It's been,
probably last year,
Yeah.
since we talked about it, but, I would say that we're probably all in favor of having it removed.
well, because we have a couple on the redevelopment sets on this council, maybe they can bring that up at the next meeting and see what the feelings is and get back the next meeting, so that way we'll know what we can do.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to try there.
Sounds-
Before coming through here.
Sounds good to me. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I have the audits finalized, it's been released, everything was good, just, we're good for another 2 years apparently, so.
2 years.
Yeah.
Nothing else. I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Have a motion,
I'll second.
motion and a second. All in favor?
Right.
Stacy had this emailed